Welcome back to We're Having Fun. I'm Mark, and this is the podcast where we have fun. Hi.
Hi, I'm Krista.
Hey, Krista, it's Mark calling you from down across the room.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Hi. We've met before at that party. Anywho, it's the holiday season.
Are we going to do this every single episode? Stop.
Dip-a-dip-do.
Quit.
Yes, we are. That's our theme now.
Well, it's a good thing that this is the last holiday episode until next year.
Until next year. So just get ready for that.
Because we're not doing an episode next week.
Yeah.
Just letting you know now.
Because it's Christmas and we're going to be traveling a lot.
Yep.
Do-ba-da-do.
So we don't want to worry about it.
Yeah.
We don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, we got enough going on. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's up?
Are we going to talk about any trailers or anything?
What trailers came out?
I know there were some that came out, but I don't... Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Did it? I haven't seen it.
There was a little teaser for it. It didn't really show much, but there was like... I didn't really watch it. I watched other people react to it, and they were like, oh my gosh, there's so many Spider-Men! So apparently there were a bunch of Spider-Men. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing other stuff. I was listening in the background, so...
Nice.
So that came out.
Yeah, look at that. When's that movie come out? They moved it, right?
Yeah, I can't remember. It's sometime next year.
I hope soon. I hope it comes in between that, like, Ant-Man and Guardians time.
I'm not sure. I think it might be right after Guardians, but I can't remember. It may be like Memorial Day or something like that, which would be nice if it was Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, that'd be a good weekend for it.
But I'm not sure. There was another one that I can't remember. Oh, never mind. It was like Scream 6. I saw people.
They're making another one?
Yeah. Because, they kind of rebooted it, basically, last time.
Yeah.
But it did have some of the same characters from the old stuff.
Yeah.
But now I think that I'm pretty sure Neve Campbell's not going to be in this new one. And I can't remember the girl's name who's in Wednesday.
Courtney Cox? Oh.
Who plays Wednesday? Jenna something.
Jenna Fisher. Pam. She's Wednesday. Wednesday Addams.
No. Jenna Ortega? Is that her name?
Sure.
Something like that?
That sounds right.
Okay. So yeah, I think she's in it, and then that's pretty much all I know.
By the way, Across the Spider-Verse is June 2nd.
June, okay. So the weekend after Memorial Day weekend. I was close.
You were. So it'll be right after Guardians then.
But yeah, they were supposed to do like a 2-part thing, but then I think they changed the name of part 2 and it's going to be something else, Spider-Verse.
Beneath the Spider-Verse.
Sure.
You go into it.
What was the first one? Across, and then...
You gotta go beneath it now.
Sure. We'll go with that. Why not?
Out of the Spider-Verse. Gotta finish it up. You go in, you go out.
Across and you get out of there.
That's all. That's directions for you.
There you go. You go over, you go under.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one pretty well.
Yeah.
That made no sense.
You're doing a very good job of being looking forward to it.
I'm so sorry. My back is killing me today.
Yeah. She's in a bad spot.
I've got my heating pad. I've taken some drugs.
Yes, she's hopped up on pain meds.
Hopped up on Tylenol. So yeah.
We're not even recording right now. This is hallucination.
Stop! It hurts to laugh that much.
It hurts. This is going to be a boring episode. We don't want to make her laugh.
Just don't make me laugh too hard.
Okay, all right.
And I'll be okay.
Expect mild laughter in this episode.
But only mild laughter.
Pull back the jokes. Pull them back. All right.
Boy.
Did you see the Rock drama with Black Adam and everything?
I know that Henry Cavill's not going to be Superman anymore.
Yeah, he gone.
Which is really funny considering that everybody's like, yeah, he's not going to be in The Witcher anymore because he's going to be doing like more Superman stuff.
Yeah.
And now he's not going to be in either.
He's not.
So I think some people were like, hey, Netflix.
Yeah.
Why don't you get him back? Get rid of Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah. I think he's going to be doing more stuff, though.
Yeah, he is.
Might be interesting.
They need to just bring him into the MCU.
Yeah.
As Superman. Just bring
Well, there is a character in
that's
Marvel.
Kind of like...
It's Hyperion.
Okay, bring him in.
He's he was kind of like a bad version of Superman.
Perfect.
And then he kind of turned good.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Bring him in.
That's what a lot of people are wanting, I think.
Okay. Well, it's not all about what we want,
Yes, it is. It's all about what I personally want.
Well, it's obviously not about what I personally want.
What do you want?
Because I would still have Reed Richards as...
That's true. Yeah, I guess it is not about what I want either.
But, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's great.
Care at all.
Not bitter. Fine. But The Rock...
I'm not mad about it. No, I'm not, actually.
The Rock, apparently, he was like, oh, man, Black Adam made so much money. Look.
Oh, he's so...
Compared to Captain America, like, we made this and... We did just as good as Captain America, the first movie did.
The first movie back before the MCU was like really established?
Yeah, so that went over poorly. And and people kind of, I think the studios kind of got mad at him about it anyway. But I don't think James Gunn is planning on bringing Black Adam back anyway. And now, in a real move of a breakup, The Rock has stopped following Black Adam and Warner Brothers on Twitter. So, guys, it's official.
Oh no,
it's over.
They broke up.
They broke up.
Wow.
Yeah, his relationship is complicated. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a real good time over there.
I did hear that I just saw, or I said hear, but I just saw something. It was a headline, and it was about how, I guess they tried to put The Rock into the Jungle Cruise at one of the Disney parks, because he was in the movie, and then it did not go over well, so they're going to have to take him back out, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may have just speculated it by
that was one of your hallucinations.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? This Tylenol is just really doing something to me.
Kids, be careful with Tylenol.
Be careful out there.
It could happen to you.
I'm in pain. So,
they don't put Emily Blunt in there? Just The Rock?
I don't know.
Man, Emily Blunt went over well.
Yeah, they just didn't want The Rock.
Did not go over well.
Well, they probably made some kind of pun about him, Cause that's what they do.
The Rock, and it's just a rock.
That's what they do in the Jungle Cruise.
It
so
is.
I would not be surprised.
It is. And it's rough. The Jungle Cruise is rough.
You are saying that the Jungle Cruise is rough?
Yes.
You who make puns constantly?
Yes, very good puns.
Okay.
I make them specifically to hurt you.
Because it fills me inside every time. Oh my gosh.
Anyway. Anything else we need to cover before we get into this movie?
Avatar's out.
No.
No. Murderville.
Oh yeah, we watched
the Christmas special.
The Christmas special of Murderville.
Very good. Very funny.
If you don't remember, is the Will Arnett Netflix thing where they bring in a celebrity guest star and they don't have a script, but everybody else does.
And they have to try to solve a murder.
Yes.
They have to find clues and stuff, and they end up making them it seems like every time they make them go undercover too.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, they have to do
the headpiece thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They make them do weird things too.
Yeah.
This one was Jason Bateman and Maya Rudolph.
Yep.
And at one point, Jason Bateman had to pretend to be a cat.
Yes, he did.
If you want to see that.
He had to try to give Sean Hayes mouth to mouth.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Sean Hayes is a special guest star as Santa. Sean Hayes could not stop laughing the whole thing.
I mean, honestly.
He was supposed to be dead the entire time.
But, I mean, come on.
It was really funny.
It was very funny, and if you saw the others, you should definitely check that out, because it was great.
Yeah, it's up there.
There were some surprises in there.
It might be my favorite one.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I still really like, what's his name?
Kumail was good.
Yes, I like that one.
Conan was good, I think.
And the girl from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name is. But
either.
Yeah, that was a really good one too.
Yeah, so go see it. It's really funny.
Yeah, some special guests in there that show up.
Yep. So, yeah.
I guess that's it.
I guess that's it.
Just wanted to throw that out there. Oh, also, the continuing saga of Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
They did put the missing song back into it, but it's as like an extra. So you have to go, if you're on Disney Plus.
The full version is an extra?
Yes, if you go onto Disney Plus and look for Muppet Christmas Carol, look in the extras, and that's where it will have the full version of the movie, and it has the song back in it.
There you go.
I have not watched it yet, but that's one of the things I'm doing this week, because I have the whole week off work.
You do.
And I'm so excited.
Nice.
So just putting that out there. We got it back. It's
we
done,
did it, guys. It's probably from our episode last year.
Obviously.
They were like, we got to do this.
Obviously. Because, there was already people there were already people talking about it at that point, saying, oh, I think they found it. And we were like, you got to put it back in.
We put it over the top. We got it.
Yep.
Take that, Mickey.
Okay.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, probably.
That's it. Right. So we watched for the holiday season a very should be a very Christmassy movie.
The most Christmassy Christmas movie out there.
Yeah. White Christmas. Yeah.
Where Christmas and White Christmas is in there.
Yeah.
In the title. In the song. Not so much in the movie.
Yeah. No, it's not.
There's a little Christmas in there.
There is. Like at the beginning and the end. At the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a nice little Christmas frame story. Come on.
Yeah, it is.
It's just framed by Christmas.
Yeah. I forget every time how weird this movie is.
It's very weird, but I love it.
Yeah. It's very charming.
It's something that my mom watched and liked and made me watch. Yeah. And then I liked it. And so it's been kind of like a annual tradition for me.
Yeah, I didn't really ever watch White Christmas, but I watched Holiday Inn.
And see, I've never seen Holiday Inn.
I think it's hard to find now. It may just be a rights thing or something.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah. So, what is movie? Stars Bing Crosby.
Yes.
Danny Kaye. Rosemary Clooney. The rest.
Vera Allen.
Yeah.
Is it Allen or Ellen?
Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
A young Ellen DeGeneres as a ballerina.
No.
No? Okay. What happened in this movie?
Well, we start off.
Cut to.
It's Christmas 1944. We're in the middle of the war.
The war's on.
We have the two main characters. Bob Davis.
Yep.
Phil Wallace. Bob Wallace, Phil Davis. Got their names confused.
Bob and Phil.
I have it in my notes as Bob Davis and Phil Davis. And they're not married.
They're brothers.
They're not brothers. Although there are sisters in the movie.
There
are. It's Bob Wallace and Phil Davis. Excuse me.
That sounds right.
Why did I not write that? Anyway, they're in the middle Christmas Day celebrations in World War II. And Bob is singing White Christmas to all of the people who are in his division, the 151st Division. It is that, let's see, their general is leaving. Yeah. General Waverly. He's out. They're bringing another general in.
He would go on to found the Wizards of Waverly Place.
No. Dang it. Stop. So, God, stop it. He's about to be, they're doing like, I don't know, why is he like going to a different
I think because he's injured.
Is that what it is?
He's got a cane.
He does have a cane. Maybe that has something to do with it.
He looks hurt. Yeah.
Anyway, so he's out. They got another guy coming in.
Yeah.
And
that guy's a no nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Get you in line, guy.
Exactly. So General Waverly's like, why don't you take the long way around to get him over here?
Well, I mean, he doesn't say that out loud, but yeah. He's like, take the shortcut. And that's code.
That's code for the long way. Yeah. Get real lost out there in the German wilderness.
Get bombed somewhere.
I don't know. I don't know if they're in Germany or I don't think so, but whatever. They're somewhere. They're somewhere in Europe.
Destroyed city.
So he sneaks in. He's watching from the back.
Yeah.
There's, he's singing his song. Bob's up there.
Yeah.
Bing Crosby, of course. He's singing White Christmas.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's a good song.
So he's up there, and as soon as he finishes, pretty much, that's when the general, like, makes himself known,
because he's giving a speech about the general. He's like, hey, guys, this guy's awesome. Yeah. We love him.
Exactly.
Let's all show him. Let's do it for the Gipper or whatever, you know?
Yes.
And he's like, I'm tired of this. Tired of this soft stuff, this emotion. Let's get it together, boys.
Yeah, but he enjoys it. He loves it. He's very sad to be going and everything.
Yeah.
And then once they all know that he's there, they have a piece prepared specifically for him.
Yeah, they do.
So they start singing their little song.
Follow the old man wherever he goes, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's shaking hands, kissing babies.
Yeah.
There's babies on the forefront.
And they're over there singing, because we love him. We love him. It's a big old love fest.
It is.
And then he's like, well, the song's over. I gotta go. Merry Christmas. Yep. Peace out.
And they get bombed.
And he gets out of there just in time because they get bombed. Exactly. Yep. So bombs are going everywhere.
Yep.
Walls are falling down. Mm-hmm. Bob's about to get crushed. And Phil comes over.
Because he's standing there yelling at nobody.
Yeah. He's like, get out of the way. The walls are falling. As a wall's falling on him.
Yeah.
And so Phil's like, let me just push you out of the way.
Yeah.
And of course he saves him, but in saving him, he injures himself.
Yeah.
Hurts his arm.
Yeah.
So, but he saves him. So everything's good. So Bob goes to visit him in the infirmary or whatever. And he's like, thanks for saving my life, buddy. If you ever need anything, just give me a call. And he's like, so I wrote a song. I think you should sing it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, well, just give me a call, whatever.
Email
he's like,
to me.
He's like, no, I got it right here. And he's like, okay, because Bob Wallace is like a big time singer.
Yeah.
He's like he's got his own little solo act and everything.
Right.
So he looks at the song and he's like, this is a duet. Sorry, I work alone. And he's like,
good news.
You could sing it with me. He's like, yeah, but I'm a solo.
He's like, oh, my arm hurts.
And it's like, oh, but my arm, oh no, it hurts so bad. And he's like, fine, we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
So back in, after the war's over. Mm-hmm. War is over.
Merry Christmas.
War's over. They get back to the States and they start working together.
Yeah.
They have the Wallace and Davis show that goes around, does their little
They're dancing,
stuff.
Doing their little shows.
They're dancing, they're singing, they're shimmying.
They are. There's a little shimmy going.
Little shimmy. And they're dating showgirls.
They're dating each other.
No. They're dating showgirls.
Well, one of them's dating showgirls.
One of them's dating a showgirl, and
Danny
the other
Kaye's
one
dating a showgirl.
Yes, he's dating a showgirl named Rita.
Yeah.
And Rita has a friend named Doris, who is
a delight.
Yeah, sure. So although she's the one that I probably quote the most of the movie, because occasionally I'll just throw out a Doris line.
Yeah.
I guess I should do one.
Not that we want to tell you what those are.
Exactly. Oh, the pain's too much. I can't even remember what she says.
That's a Doris line. Doris was in a lot of pain. What is it? It's not Charmed.
No, she goes, mutual, I'm sure.
Yeah, I want to ask how she's doing.
Yeah.
Which I don't even really... Because that's just showing she's dumb, right?
Oh, yeah, she's real dumb.
Because mutual... You do that after.
She didn't go to Smith. She couldn't even spell it. They're so mean. Yeah. So yeah, and then she's like, not so much as a kiss my foot or have an apple. It's like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, she's weird.
She's weird. So, he tries to set Bob up with Doris, and it does not go well. He's like, I don't care, whatever. Leave me alone. So they're in their dressing room. They're changing clothes.
Bing Crosby's pants right up to his nipples.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So sexy.
Pants in those days were so high.
They were so high.
We used to have to wear those pants for a marching band, and they're just right up everywhere, and it's like, why even have a shirt? What's the point?
It's like I'm getting nipple chafing from, from these pants.
Yes.
This is not something that should be happening.
It's ridiculous.
So anyway, he's like, you've got to go, date some people. You got to get married, bro.
Yeah, he wants him to like settle down and have kids. Meanwhile, he doesn't want to do that.
No, he does not want to do it himself.
So why does he want that for Bob?
I don't know. It's just, apparently they spend all of their time together, the way they're talking. It's like they never have a minute apart. They sleep together.
Hello.
They do
no wonder he doesn't have a girlfriend.
They eat together. They do everything together the way that he's talking.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I just need like 45 minutes to myself. And it's like, bro, just like take a walk.
Just take a vacation.
Just like
take a period where you don't have a show.
Maybe have separate rooms. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah. Why are y'all in the same room? You're making a ton of money. Like, you don't, I know it's a dressing room, but have separate dressing rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
It is very weird, but he's like, go out there, find a lady, get married, have 9 kids, and if you have 9 kids and spend 5 minutes with each one of them, that's 45 minutes right there. And then I can go do whatever I want to do. It's
Bing Crosby is like 51 in this movie. Like, legit.
Okay. He's pretty
I
old.
guess he should. Maybe it's time to settle down. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, not that everybody has to, but if you're going to.
So he's like,
a good time.
He's like, well, I'll get around to it. And he's like, so Phil says, when what's left of you gets around to what's left to be gotten won't be worth getting whatever it is you've got left. Which is a real, Bilbo Baggins kind of thing. Yeah. It makes me think of the little, I don't even remember it, I like half of you more than...
I like half of you, yeah.
I can't even remember.
Half of you more than you like, or whatever. I don't know. More than half of you. I don't know.
It's
whatever.
Something that the first time I heard it, I was like, what? Excuse me? I've got to take a second to figure out if this is an insult or not. And I think the hobbits had to take a few moments to figure that out too.
Yeah.
But anyway, so...
But Bob Hope wants... Bob Hope? Bob Hope shows up.
Bob Hope came out of nowhere. He's like, Bing, we gotta go on this road to Morocco over here.
Yeah.
So hurry it up.
Whole new movie starts. But no, Bob wants to go see this Sister Act he's heard of.
Yes.
With Whoopi Goldberg and the rest. Sister Act.
When he said Sister Act, I was like, nuns? Will there be nuns?
Cool.
Oh, which is funny because I think maybe the woman who plays Emma in this was in Sister Act.
Oh, yes, she is, yes.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yep. It's all connected.
It is. So yeah, they got a letter from one of their friends from the army.
Old army mates. An ugly
Benny
freckled
Haynes.
kid.
Benny Haynes.
Dog-faced kid.
Freckled-faced Benny Haynes, the dog-faced boy or something like that.
Yeah.
It's some weird thing. It's like, this is so mean.
Yeah.
Why are you
They
so mean?
show a picture of him later. He's not that ugly.
He's not
come
that
on. Get a break.
Okay, but whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Benny Haynes. He has 2 sisters who have a Sister Act.
Yep.
And so they're gonna go check those out. They're doing it for a pal in the army, of course. And then we go over to see the 2 girls. They're in their dressing room. They're talking. Their names are Judy and Betty. And they find out that the guys are there to check out their show and everything.
Yep. So I get nervous.
Betty is very like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they're here. And Judy's like, yeah, I can't believe that they would come see us. Wow. I mean,
Betty is Rosemary Clooney.
Yes.
And the other one's the other one.
Yes, Judy is Vera Allen.
Yeah.
And you find out that Benny did not actually write a letter.
Right.
It was Judy. Judy believes in fate, but believes that fate sometimes needs a little push.
There you go.
So she found out that Bob and Phil were in town. She's like, it'd be great if Wallace and Davis came and checked us out. So she sent the letter because she knew that Benny had been in the army with him. And Betty's like, did you hear from Mom? Yeah. Benny's been in Alaska for 3 months. Yeah. He doesn't know anything about this. Yeah. So that's how she finds out.
Yep.
So Judy's like, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get out there and show them our stuff, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Show them our stuff.
Show them our stuff.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Show them what we got.
Yep. So they get out there. They do their little performance.
The sisters.
This is, yes. Their song is called Sisters.
Yep. Sisters be doing it for themselves.
That is not the name of it.
Oh.
It's just called Sisters.
I watched a dub version.
Sisters be doing it for themselves. So yeah, they get out there. I love their dresses in this. The blue dresses, which you know how I feel about blue anyway, but...
Hate it.
I don't know. There's something about those dresses. I always thought they were really pretty.
Yeah, sure.
And they have like their little feather fan
Big
things.
old fans, yeah.
Yep. And they do their little performance.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys are watching and they're both like, ooh.
Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah. One of them likes one of them, the other one likes the other one.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
Because it'd be real awkward if they both like the same one.
Yeah.
If they're both like, Judy. But no.
Poor other one.
Poor Betty.
Poor Betty.
No, but one of them likes Judy and one likes Betty, so it's perfect. It works out so well, especially considering that apparently the girls like the ones that like them.
There you go.
Because it'd be also very awkward if
strange.
Judy's like, Bob Wallace. Or if they were both liking Bob or both liking Phil. You know, it just all works out perfectly.
It does.
Because
nice
it's a
tiny.
movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do their little dance and song and everything, and then they go out and they meet up with them.
Mm-hmm.
They start talking. Phil is asking, "What do you think about kids?
Yeah.
About getting married and having kids?"
Deliberately trying to set them up.
Exactly. And like Bob's sitting over there like, "Oh my God, please stop.
Hate you.
I hate everything about this. Please quit it." But they get to talking and everything. Phil and Judy go out to the dance floor and dance while Bob and Betty get to know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
They start arguing,
yeah,
of course.
Bob's like, everything's an angle. Everybody trying. I thought your brother contacting us was a big angle.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be famous or use him for whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, screw you, man.
Exactly. But as they're like arguing, they just keep getting closer and closer to each other too. Cause
he's like putting his hand on hers.
It's like, okay, obviously there's something there, but you know, they've got that whole like friends to lovers dynamic going on.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, Phil and Judy are off just dancing, and they just they just go out.
Yeah, they go out on the porch area and they're just dancing. There's a zip line for no reason.
What the heck? Where did that little glider come from?
They're just dancing around, flying on that. Yeah.
The thing that always gets me about this is I love that like Phil is wearing this gray suit.
Yeah.
He's wearing gray suit, gray shoes, gray socks. It's just all
He's a gray boy.
It looks so good. I'm like,
gray
nice.
pants, everything.
Yep. It's very impeccable, I guess. And of course, she's over there looking like a freaking Barbie doll because girl is tiny.
She is very tiny.
So they finish their little dance. So Betty goes out and finds them, and she's like, "We've got to go because the
landlord is like saying they owe money."
Yes. For burning a hole in a rug, but they didn't do it, of course.
Right.
And he's like, it's the old rug trick.
Yeah.
So the cops are after him, or the sheriff is there to...
Because they took off.
Yeah.
Took all their things.
Yeah, so they go off to their room, to their little dressing room, so that they can start packing their bags to get out of there. So Phil goes to find Bob and tells him, you know, hey, the girls are in trouble. We gotta help them out.
Let's delay the landlord and all that.
We gotta figure out some way to stop it. So Bob
Club owner's like feeding the sheriff.
Yeah, giving him free food and coffee and everything. Bob goes off and gets a taxi for him. And Phil goes in to tell him what's going on. Yeah. And they're like, we can't even get on the train because our tickets aren't until tomorrow. Yeah. So he's like, it's okay. We've got tickets. Here, take our tickets. And of course, Bob doesn't know.
I don't know why I didn't swap tickets with him.
I don't either.
Would have worked out better.
It would have, but...
The movie wouldn't have been the same, I guess.
But then they wouldn't have been on the same train and everything.
Yeah.
So he gives them the tickets. They get out of there. They grab the taxi and get going. And then this is when Phil decides that they're going to do a show of their own.
Yep.
Because the proprietor or whatever of the club is, you know, trying to keep the cop from going and getting them and everything. He's like, we've got to finish. They've got to finish their show, and then here comes their music because they just conveniently have a record of them singing Sisters.
Yep. They brought it to give out so people would have copies of it.
Yep. So they use that. Bob and Phil go out there with little butterflies
on their
headbands,
little bows,
with the little feather fans and everything. A little blue little sash and everything, and with their pants rolled up, so that you can see their little sock garters. And they start performing. They lip sync. They lip sync the song and perform it, and everybody's just having a great time.
They love it.
Especially Phil. Phil is having the best time.
Danny Kaye's pretty great.
Danny Kaye's greatness. I love it.
He's fun to watch.
He is. And he has this little giggle, too, that he does a lot, which is really cute. So they do that little performance, and then they get out of there also.
Because, like, they're suddenly in trouble for some reason.
I
guess they just assumed they were helping them out.
I guess so. So they go into the dressing room. They climb out the window. Get in a cab. Get to the train. Have to run to catch the train because they're late, of course. And they get up there and they don't have any tickets. They gave up their tickets. They have to buy some
tickets. And Danny Kaye doesn't have any money for some reason.
Oh, no, he does not have any money.
So
they have to buy the tickets. But they're sitting there arguing because Danny Kaye wants to go to Vermont. Although they're supposed to be going to New York because that's where the girls are going. He wants to follow the girls.
He does.
So he's like, oh, but it'd be so nice in Vermont this year, you know, all that snow and everything. And Bob's like, oh, yeah, it would be, but we're going to New York. So they get the tickets to the New York, but there are no beds available, so they're going to have to sleep in the club car. So they head off there.
They walk past the room they were supposed to have, and it opens because there's traffic in the hallway.
Somebody knocks into them.
The girls are in there. They freak out, but then they like close it because they're like, we don't want him to see us or whatever. I don't know why, though, because they think that it was
Bob's idea.
Yeah.
To give them the tickets.
So I don't know why they're like hurriedly closing the door.
Well, probably because they were like half changed. I don't know.
Sounds hot.
Because it looked like they might have been in like their pajamas or something. And they probably didn't want them to see them in their pajamas.
Those head to toe pajamas.
Exactly. They were too sexy.
Sleeping bag pajamas.
With their little kimonos.
They
were just too sexy.
Cannot
have that. Cannot see.
Who knows what would have happened.
Cannot see a wrist showing. Now, come on. So I guess that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they go on to the club car, and Bob is complaining, and he's like, we had beds on the nice soft beds that two girls are in, right? Two blondes are in. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. You gave up our tickets. How dare you?
And they just happen to walk in right then.
Yeah, because he's about to go give him a piece of his mind, and he's like standing up. He's really getting into it.
Hikes his pants up to his chin.
Exactly. He's about to just go give him what for. And here they come, and they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for giving us the tickets. That was so sweet and everything. And he's like, okay, I can't be mad about this.
I'm a hero, too cute, I guess. You know?
So they sit down together, and they start talking about how they're going to be in Vermont. And Bob's like, oh, Vermont, you say?
Interesting.
So like, you should come up there with us. It'll be great. And he's like, no, we probably shouldn't. And then Phil's over there like, oh, my arm. And so he's like, okay, fine. We'll go to Vermont. So they're all happy, and they're talking about snow. And then they sing about snow.
Singing Snow, which is a weird song.
It is a very weird song.
Let's go through the lyrics.
Do you literally have the lyrics?
Yes. Snow, 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 snow.
Don't do it that way.
It won't be long before we'll all be there with snow. Snow. I want to wash my hands, my face, and hair with snow. You would think that would be it for the washing with snow, but no, that's not it. Somebody's very obsessed with washing themselves with snow. I find that very strange. Snow. I long to clear a path and lift a spade of snow. I can't wait to shovel the walk. No, that's terrible. Snow. Oh, to see a great big man entirely made of snow. Where it's snowing all winter through. That's where I want to be. Snowball throwing. That's what I'll do.
How I'm longing to ski through the snow.
Those glistening houses that seem to be built of snow. Snow. Oh, to see a snow covered with a quilt of snow. See, this part I get. You know, that's the part of snow we want.
Well, it was a mountain covered with a quilt of snow.
Sorry, I said it wrong. What is Christmas with no snow?
And I said, that's a Southern Christmas.
Yeah, it's true. No white Christmas with no snow. Why do
you keep doing it snow? It sounds like
because it's two snows.
I know, but
I'll soon be there with snow. I'll wash my hair with snow again. Mm-hmm. Chill out. Come on. And with a spade of snow, oh my gosh. I'll build a man that's made of snow.
Okay, then here we go.
And then Bing gets a little weird. Bing, wants to end the song, I guess. He's like, okay, guys.
Let's just do everything right here.
I'm old. I wanted to go to sleep. So he says, I'd love to stay up with you, but I recommend a little shut-eye. Go to sleep.
And dream of snow.
Snow. That last line, though, is so weird.
Oh, man.
Go to sleep.
And dream.
You know who wrote that? Randy Newman. I don't know if it's the Randy Newman or not.
I'm like, wait,
I'm
what?
not going to lie.
I don't think that he would be
It just happens to say that at the bottom here. Songwriters are Randy Newman.
It has to be a different Randy Newman.
You would think so.
Because, I mean, he's old, but I don't think he's that old. Maybe he is.
No idea.
I don't know.
Maybe he wrote it when he was a baby.
Maybe. He was like...
Maybe, baby.
Maybe that's why it sounds weird.
Yeah, he would have been a child.
Maybe that's why the lyrics are so weird. Because it was a baby.
Common questions about Randy Newman. Did Randy Newman break his neck? No. Okay. He would have been 11 when this movie came out.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I don't know. It sounds like a kid's song. Go to sleep.
That was his first writing credit when he was 11.
Let's see. What do I want to do with snow?
Oh, gosh.
I want to wash my hair with... Weird song.
Yeah.
But that's the last close to Christmas song until the end.
Until the very end,
yeah.
yes. So
you think it's starting off this is going to be Christmas movie the whole way through.
Exactly, because you're like, all right. And they're going up to the snow capital of the world and everything. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And then it's there's nothing.
No snow. Not even cold. It's in the 60s or something.
Yeah. But this is also about the time that you realize Phil and Judy are going to be doing some meddling.
Yeah.
Because they want Bob and Betty
They're
together.
little busybodies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because what's her name?
Betty.
Betty. No, the other one. Judy thinks Betty is a mother hen and won't let her do anything until... No. She won't get with anybody until Judy's married off and stuff like that. So even though Rosemary Clooney's younger than...
Oh, I don't know.
Judy, I think.
I don't know.
Pretty sure. Anyway.
So they're heading up to Vermont. They all go up to Columbia Inn in Pine Tree, Vermont.
Yep.
And it is not snowing at all.
Nope.
There's no snow in the forecast.
Tough for that ski lodge to survive with no snow.
Yep. So they get there. Ellen is there. She's like...
Ellen DeGeneres, yes.
No. Nope. Not her name is not Ellen anyway. It's Emma. Yep. It is Emma.
It is.
I think that her name is Emma Allen, though. I think that's the character's name. Sure. So, whatever. Anyway, Emma is there. She's checking in, and they're like, oh, we're actually the floor show. And she's like, oh, well, we're gonna have to cancel that. So
yeah, we'll pay you half the rate for coming, but
exactly.
So sorry.
And then the owner of the inn comes in.
What a surprise. What a coincidence.
Right? It is General Waverly.
Yay.
So there he is. People...
He's back, baby.
He's back. And Bob is like, oh my God, General Waverly.
Yeah.
He's like, at ease.
He's like, hey. Salute.
Sloppy salute. Hey. What are you doing here? Phil comes in and sees him. He's also like, oh my God. And he's like, at ease, Davis. And he's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So he owns the inn. It's not doing so well.
He invested all his retirement, his pension, everything's in there.
Yep.
He needs it to succeed.
Yep. And he's like, so who are these fine ladies that you've brought up here, Wallace and Davis? And they're like, oh, we're the floor show, but Emma said that we can't stay, so we're just going to go. And he's like, oh, I guess everybody's going to go then. Or no, Emma. I think Emma was like, oh, I guess that means you guys aren't going to be staying too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, no, we've got a floor. We need a show.
Yeah, let's go. Yep. You can perform for the three of us, I guess.
Exactly.
Because his granddaughter's also there.
Yes.
We don't know why she's there.
No, I guess.
We don't know her backstory.
Maybe her parents died and she just lives with her grandpa now.
Could be. Or maybe she came to visit for Christmas. Maybe that's the least
could also be that too. Yeah, could be.
Yep.
But her name is Susan.
Oh, I never knew her name. Didn't know they even said it.
Yeah, they do. A couple of times, I think. But it's cool. So they do their little floor show. They do their little sisters song. Yeah. And there are a few people in there.
Yeah, there's
eating.
Some people.
It's not a lot, but there's...
It's not enough to sustain business.
No, it's probably like 8 people or something. Yeah. It's like, this is not going to
I'd still go to that place. It looks nice.
It did
look like a nice little vacation area.
Mm-hmm. So they're sitting there. They're like, we've got to figure out a way to get people to come to this inn. Mm-hmm. We got to save it. It's General Waverly. We can't just let him lose the inn or whatever.
Yep.
So they fix it up. They go, we're going to bring our whole production here.
Yeah.
Because usually they take off for the holidays.
Yeah.
So like anybody who wants to come, keep practicing or whatever.
You'll get full pay.
Exactly.
And the guy coordinated gets a bonus. And I guess they had enough rooms for everybody since everybody's able to make it.
There's a lot of people there.
Maybe they can stay out in the bar. I don't know.
I guess so.
There's a lot of people there.
There are a lot of people. And so they're like, it's going to put us back a lot of money because,
a lot
of money because it was somewhere between ouch and boing.
Boing.
But it was wow.
Yeah.
How much is wow? So everybody's happy though. They get everybody there. They start practicing their numbers because they're like, anybody who can't come, we'll just like throw the girls in.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what.
They can take the place of anybody.
Exactly.
Luckily,
guy, girl, doesn't really matter.
Luckily, I guess 2 girls didn't show up.
I guess so.
Because the main girls, because they get all the like main starring roles.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they just went, you know what? We're just going to throw these girls in any kind of main thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who was there before.
Yeah.
You're getting kicked to the chorus.
Yeah.
We got to have these girls here.
Yeah.
So they bring the whole production, of course. They set everything up. They start practicing. They do the minstrel number.
Yikes.
Which is when I was like, and I'm going to take a bathroom break because this one is always the one that I'm like,
That's a troubling number, man. Like really praising the minstrel shows and God, I wish they just would come back and remember this one guy who did all the minstrel shows. Oh no.
Doesn't play very well.
Does not. Even then it shouldn't have. Because they got rid of the minstrel shows because they were racist and they realized that.
Yeah.
But at least they don't at least there was
no blackface.
Too troubling, yes.
So
that would have been just yikes.
That would have been okay. And this can no longer be a favorite.
Yeah. That would have really ruined that movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Instead, they just have a bunch of dancing and...
It'd be fun songs if it wasn't about all that, like the rest of it.
Yeah.
But it's still not... It's such a weird transition from Christmas to... Whatever these shows are.
Yeah. So, they do that one, and... I get... There's always, in these musicals, there's always one number that I'm just like, take that one out.
Yeah.
That's the one for this.
Yeah.
All the other ones I'm fine with, because most of them are pretty short.
Yeah.
That one seems like it goes on forever.
Yeah, it does. There's 4 parts to it.
Yeah. So it just keeps going and keeps going, and I'm like, end already, please. But it finally does end.
Yeah.
And then that night, they're getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
Bob goes off
the kitchen.
Yeah, he heads off to the kitchen, and Phil is gesturing to Judy through the windows, hey, he's going. You got to get her to go with him so that they can be together alone, and we gotta meddle some more, Yeah. So she eventually talks Betty into going to get some food because she's like, well, I heard that if you're having trouble sleeping, that you should go eat something because it drains the blood from the head and all this stuff. And Betty's like, look, I'm just gonna go so that you'll shut up.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yep. So she goes out there. There's Bob. They're talking about the food and what food he has.
Sandwiches and buttermilk.
And he has this theory that whatever you eat before bed is gonna determine what you dream about. So he's like, if you have turkey, you're gonna dream about a blonde. If you have ham, it's gonna be a brunette. And she's like, what about liverwurst? And he's like, you dream about liverwurst. It's like, okay.
That sounds about right.
Yep. But yeah, and buttermilk.
I still don't understand how that was a drink. That sounds so gross.
Ugh. Have you ever had buttermilk?
I know that I have.
This?
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
I know that I have.
It's disgusting.
I
it's good in stuff.
I blocked it out of my mind. Yes, it is.
Because you have buttermilk cornbread.
And biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
Stuff
ranch.
like pancakes. all that kind of stuff, but
straight up, no, thank you.
It's it feels like a very Southern drink too, because maybe it's like a Depression era drink, probably, or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, because I know that like old people in my family would drink it.
Yeah,
and it was passed down probably from their parents and everything. So I'm sure like, my great grandmother probably had buttermilk all the time, and that's where my grandpa, my papa, why he would drink it all the time, or not all the time, but he would drink it, and then he'd be like, "Here, have some milk," and I'd be like, "It's like this is buttermilk,
you liar,
this is gross." Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it. Yeah,
whatever. So anyway, they're talking about not being able to sleep and everything, and then he starts singing a song. Yeah. Called "Counting My Blessings."
Counting my blessings.
Yeah. So it's like when you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep. Yep. And you'll fall asleep counting your blessings. Yeah. Yeah. So
and then they kissies afterwards.
They do, and they talk about how she always had the fantasy as a kid of the white knight on the horse and everything, or the knight on the white horse, whatever it was.
That was it.
And
he's like, I could be
that for you, or whatever.
I can be your hero.
Exactly.
He starts singing that,
and and so she's like, let's kiss. And so they kissy.
Mm-hmm. A lot of kisses happening.
Lots of kissies.
Yeah.
And also General Waverly comes in and he's like, "Oh, don't mind me.
Okay.
Just came to get some buttermilk."
Okay.
And then he just kind of like stares at him as he's walking. He is the worst at staring at people when they're kissing. Yeah. Because it happens again later.
Yeah, kiss her.
He's like, kiss her. Come on. Yeah, get in there. It's like, okay, Waverly, you got to quit that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then they go their separate ways. They go back to bed and everything. And the next morning, or the next day.
And Danny Kaye and Judy are watching.
Oh, yeah, they're watching
High five. And
yeah, because they're like, yeah, we did it. Yeah. We did it. Yeah. General Waverly, the next day, Bob comes up because he's got the mail. And he's like, "Oh, I've got something in the mail for you." Because General Waverly had written to like the army or whatever.
Dear the Army.
Dear Army. Let me back in.
Army was on holiday today.
Army had a half a day. Oh,
it's
Buster.
my Army Awards, mother.
Oh boy.
I won it from Army.
If you have not watched Arrested Development, oh my god, it's so funny. Buster's the best.
Yeah,
I really hope that they keep doing Murderville and Tony Hill ends up on there too.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Because I mean, they've already had Jason Bateman on there. Yeah, they've already had one Bluth brother show up. They gotta have the other one. You know?
Should. But yeah, he wants back in the Army because not a lot of jobs for him there. He misses it.
Yeah,
and he doesn't want to work a desk job. He wants to be out in the field.
Exactly.
And go overseas and stuff.
Exactly. And so
he's still hurt, so I don't know what's going on with him.
And so he gets mail from Army.
Yeah.
Army answers.
Yeah.
And they're like, sorry, bro.
Yeah, we don't want you.
And so he's very depressed about it.
Yep.
And he's like, I guess it's time for me to take up horseshoes.
Yep.
That's what all the other old men do that don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's not going to be too hard to learn, is it?
Yeah. And he just walks into an active horseshoe field.
And he's like, hey guys, can you show me how to play this?
Yeah. Good throw, man. That was great. Like, dude, you're gonna get hit.
So anyway, inside of the barn or whatever, wherever they're doing all their practicing, they're doing choreography.
Yeah, weird number.
Very weird number. But for some reason, I always liked it.
It's not terrible.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
So it's basically about how you can't just dance anymore. Everything has to be choreographed. Mm-hmm. So it's very strange.
It is.
And then it's over. We won't talk about it again. It's fine. It never happened. So Bob comes in and he's like, oh, so this thing just happened outside. We should probably do something about it. Yeah. So they decide they're going to call up Ed Harrison in New York, who was in the Army with them.
Yep.
And he has his own, like, TV show.
TV show. Yeah, it's like the Ed Sullivan.
Yeah.
Basically.
Exactly. But it's Ed Harrison instead. Yeah. So they're going to call him up and see if he can help them.
Pretty much do a call out to all the guys from the
151st.
Yeah,
try to get him up.
Come and surprise the general.
Exactly. So, of course, Ed Harrison hears about this. Mm-hmm. He's on the phone with him, and he's like, oh, yeah, we can just bring the whole show up there. The whole Ed Harrison show.
We'll tape it. We'll make a lot of money.
It'll be great and all this stuff.
We'll interview the general.
Uh-huh. And Emma, who is a busybody, overhears everything. Yep. Or not everything. Parts of the conversation.
Yeah, the hallmark parts.
The parts of the conversation before Bob says, no, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because it'd be kind of embarrassing for the general. We don't want to do that.
Yeah. And it's not about making money and everything. No.
It's just about making the guy feel good, and saving the inn and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. This is a Hallmark movie.
It is. It very much is.
It is a save the inn Hallmark movie. You have your classic misunderstandings. Mm-hmm. You even have a fake engagement at some point.
Yeah.
It is very Hallmark.
It is.
So, anyway, she overhears the conversation. She doesn't hear the whole thing, of course. Mm-hmm. And she goes off and she tells Daddy about it. Tells Betty about it.
Immediately.
And Betty's like, how dare he? How dare
It's all just an angle.
Exactly. And Phil comes in and is like, oh, hey, Betty, did you see Bob? She's like, yeah, he's gone. And
he was on the phone in New York.
Yeah, he's like, oh, do you know? He asks, do you know if he got in touch with Ed Harrison? And she's like, yeah. He did.
Yeah. Great.
He's all like, okay, cool. Yeah.
I'm not reading any anger in this at all.
Exactly.
I could probably clear everything up for you, but I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. So she walks off. She's pissed.
Yeah.
She's like slamming doors and everything. She goes in because Bob, of course, wants to see her. Somebody comes in and is like, hey, Bob wants to see you in the thing. So she leaves. And that's when she leaves. She goes in. He's like, hey, so last night was great.
Yeah. You know that personal song we had between us?
That song that I sang.
I'm going to make some money off of it.
Let's sing it for the show. It's going to be great. Because we already know that we are really good together and stuff. So let's sing it. And he starts playing it, he's singing, and she's not joining in.
Yeah, she's like, nah, I'm good.
He's like, is it in like the wrong key or something? And she's like, no.
You're in the wrong key. See ya.
She's like, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to sing the song today.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's like, I don't understand. I thought
what happened?
I thought we had something good going. And she's just like, I don't want to talk to you. Bye.
Yeah.
She storms out. And then he's like, well, fine. And he storms out.
Yeah.
And Phil and Judy are just like, what is happening?
Yeah. And this is when Judy's like, oh, it's because she doesn't want to fall in love.
She doesn't want to fall in love until I'm taken care of.
Yeah. So I got to get engaged.
I have to get engaged. And Phil's like, okay, well, that's great and everything, but who are you going to get engaged to? And she's like, I don't know. Maybe you. Yeah. And he's like, what? So they get fake engaged.
Yeah, they're fake engaged.
Fake engaged.
They're engaged. Infaked.
I don't know. So she's like, so aren't you gonna like kiss me? And he's like, not until it's absolutely necessary. So anyway, so there's like a big party, like I don't know what it is. There's like a cast party or something.
Pretty much.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
It doesn't explain it.
It's Christmas.
I guess so. And so Bob and Betty are on opposite. I guess it's Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's not yet, but it's close.
Yeah, close enough.
So Bob and Betty are on opposite sides of the room.
Yeah.
Phil and Judy are just standing there at the piano.
With a creepy guitarist.
The guitarist is just like standing there creepily.
Hey, what are y'all talking about?
He's like, I mean, you guys can move, you know. I kind of have to be here. This is where the musicians
are. He doesn't really have to be there.
No, but the musicians should be, or, you know, the musicians are going to be together. Yeah. But he doesn't have to stare at them that creepily.
He doesn't.
So he's like, all right, how about you guys play this song? So they start playing it. It's the same song that Phil and Judy were dancing to earlier. It was The Best Things Happen While You're Dancing.
Yeah.
So they're all out there dancing because Phil and Judy are like, okay, we got to get Bob and Betty together.
Yeah.
So Judy goes over, grabs Bob, starts dancing.
Yeah.
Phil grabs Betty, starts dancing. They switch partners.
Yeah.
And every time, and to force them together, and Bob and Betty are like, no. Some guy comes up and is like, hey, Betty, let me dance with you. Exactly. And so they're like, no, we want them to dance together. So they do it again and get them back together. And then that guy comes up again. And it's like, get over here and dance with Doris because she doesn't have a partner. And she's like, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So she finally gets a little dance part.
Forever.
I mean, it did show, like, later they were, like, sitting there talking to each other. So, I don't know. Maybe it was a good match.
Yep.
So, anyway, so they're like, okay, this isn't working. We're going to have to do something else. So they're like, it's time to announce the engagement.
Yep.
So that's what they do. Phil, like, flubs it big time. And he's just like, and then she asked me, and then, and then he's like, oh, we're engaged. It's like, okay. So then they're like, oh, yay, everybody's coming up and congratulating them. Betty's like, I'm going to go help Emma get the champagne. And Bob's like, I'm going to go talk to Betty. So he walks off. Meanwhile, the general is just like standing there staring at Phil and Judy. And they're like, yeah, we're engaged. Yeah. This is so cool. And he's like, why don't you kiss her?
Come on.
Come on.
Kiss her real good.
I want to see that smooch.
I want some kissing.
You better get to smooching.
You can kiss better than that.
And so they kiss, and he's just standing there staring at him, creepily grinning the whole time. And I'm like, Thomas Waverly, stop it. So, yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
He's like, kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Oh boy. So then, of course, Bob goes to see Betty in the kitchen and he's like gonna cheers to the engagement and everything. And Betty's just like, I'm having none of this.
Yeah.
And then she just sets down her glass and she walks out and he's like, what did I do?
He's just like downing his glass.
Yeah, he just downs that champagne. And then he's like, is it because I'm drunk? I don't understand. But yeah, she will not even talk to him. She doesn't even want to talk to him. And then that night, Betty and Judy are in bed. Separate beds. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, thank goodness.
God.
Still want sisters in the same bed.
So, anyway, Judy's sitting there. She's just talking and talking and talking. And Betty's like, can you please shut up? I do not want to talk. I'm pretending to sleep.
Yeah.
In full makeup.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them in full makeup.
Yep. That's how you sleep.
And so finally Judy's like, well, I guess I'll just let you go to sleep. Good night. So then the next morning, Betty and General Waverly are in the Jeep. They're at the train station.
Yeah.
And
she's going to New
York. She's leaving. She's like, here, give this letter to Judy. I'm out of here. Going to New York. Nice knowing you. Deuces. So she goes, gets on the train. Bob just happens to be there talking to somebody at the train station because he's like, I'm expecting a lot of people coming in from all over New England.
You're not going to be able to handle that?
And he's like, yeah, I'll call somebody about it. It's like, all right, cool. So he sees Betty. And he's like, no, Betty, come back.
Bitty,
why are you leaving? I didn't mean it. I don't even know what I said that was wrong.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, I'm sorry.
You gotta tell me.
Yeah, and she will not tell him why she's mad.
It's a good communication couple here.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to be around you. I'm out. Bye. So he's like, Betty. So she's gone.
Yeah.
And Judy gets the letter. We get a nice shot of her beautiful red fingernails. Very nice.
Reading the letter. Give us plenty of time to read it.
They did give us plenty of time to read it. I appreciate that.
It's nice. You don't get that anymore.
Yeah, because sometimes, they just flash something up on the screen. It's like, I'm a fast reader, and I did not have time for that.
Yeah.
But they give you plenty of time to read it, and they're like, yeah, Phil's like a nice guy and everything. I'm sure you'll be happy together and all this.
Breaking up the act.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
See
I'm going to be at Cooper's or whatever.
The Carousel Club.
Carousel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, because the horses.
The horses are everywhere, exactly. So she's like, Phil! So she shows it to him, and he's like, oh, crap, I think we messed up.
Yeah.
And so Bob's like, yeah, you did. What were you thinking?
Yeah, they told him. They were faking it the whole time.
They were faking it until they maked it.
Exactly.
Exactly. So he's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to go to New York and try to fix this.
Yep, I got to talk to Ed Harrison. I got to talk to her.
I got to talk to Betty.
Clean all this up.
Mm-hmm. So he heads out to New York and meets up with, he goes to the Carousel Club.
Yeah.
And she's there and she sees him.
She sings a song about.
Because she's like, crap.
Yeah.
He's here. We've got to do a different song. Let's do Blue Skies or something. Yeah. Anything but the song that we practiced. And they're like, no, we need to do the song that you practiced. She's like, I don't want to do it.
But I love Stinks.
But she does. It's
Love sucks.
Love You Didn't Do Right by Me.
Yeah, with some really weird guys.
Yeah. Yeah, dressed all in black.
Yep.
Doing their best Sprockets impersonation.
Yep.
And yeah, it's real strange. So that's her one little solo song, I guess. And after she's done, she goes out to see him. She sits with him and he's like, yeah, by the way, Phil and Judy were just like faking it. They're not actually engaged.
Yeah.
She's like, what the heck? Why would they do that? And he's like, I don't know. It had something to do with like baby chick thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't get it. And she's like, oh my God, Judy. So yeah, he's like, but so hopefully, hopefully we can go back to the way things were and everything. She's like, I don't know about that.
Because then
here comes Ed Harrison.
And she's like, oh yeah, he's terrible.
I forgot that he's a terrible human
For a second,
being.
I looked in his eyes and I forgot.
Exactly. So he goes off with Ed Harrison to do his show.
Ed Harris.
I said Ed Harrison.
Beloved actor. No, you did. You said
okay.
Ed Harrison.
Ed Harris, whose name I can never remember.
Well, now all you have to do is think of this.
Ed Harrison. Exactly. Yeah. And then there's also the other guy who I can never remember, and I still can't remember right now. He's in The French Connection.
Oh, James Garner? No?
Mm-mm.
No. Oh, God.
I see him in my head. I can never remember his name.
It's not James Caan.
No. I'm gonna have to look this up. What is his name? Oh my God. Why can I never remember this guy's name?
Either.
Bro, what is your name? Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
Why can I never remember Gene Hackman's name?
I don't know. It's one of those things.
It's like for the longest time I could never remember Bryan Cranston's name.
Yeah, I could just think of him as Walter White. Yeah.
But whatever. Anyway,
Harris is here.
Yes, Ed Harrison. Ed Harrison shows up and he's like, hey, we gotta go do that thing and stuff. So he heads out. And of course Betty's like, I never want to talk to you again.
Yeah. I'm not coming back.
I'm not coming back.
I don't care.
And Bob's still like, what did I do?
Yeah.
He's still just so confused.
Yeah.
So Phil, meanwhile, he has to keep the general from watching the Ed Harrison show.
Yep.
Because apparently this is the show to watch.
Yeah.
The general always watches the Ed Harrison show.
It.
He loves it. So Phil's like, I gotta pretend to be injured. So he pretends to break his leg.
Fall down the stairs.
Emma comes in. She's like, oh my God, Phil just fell down the stairs. And
he has to oscillate between broken leg and it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Don't call the doctor.
Don't call the doctor. It's not that bad. I just need to walk it off.
Yeah.
He's like, but I need help because I can't actually walk.
Yeah.
So he's like, if we could just walk a couple of laps around the barn.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine. So he does get him out of there. So Bob's able to do his little thing at the Ed Harrison show.
Yep.
So it's like a message to the 151st Division.
He sings a
song called What Do You Do with a General?
Very weird.
It
almost sounds like What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor?
But it's not.
What do you do with a general who is old now?
So yeah, basically all these generals are unemployed now.
Yeah,
and
nobody wants to hire
them.
a general.
Exactly. So he's like, so if you want to help out, if you were in the 151st Division, come up to Pine Tree, Vermont to the Columbia Inn and...
sorry, it's on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. You can bring your families and stuff too. Yeah. Because they do.
Yep.
And he's like, we're only really...
They still have room for all these people. This is a huge ski lodge, apparently.
And he's like, we really only expect people like in New England basically to show up. But it'd be cool if you could do it. That'd be great. So hope to see you there. And then he's done.
Yep.
And of course, Betty happened to see the whole thing.
Luckily, she saw
She was watching it.
With the band. The band did not seem to give a crap.
They were like, because he's like, we don't want any money from this. And the band, like, at that point, one of the guys is like, what?
Who doesn't want money?
Stupid. Wow. And
this guy.
And meanwhile, Betty's just like, I misjudged him.
He doesn't want the money.
It was all a miscommunication. If I had just talked to him about it, this would have all been solved.
Yes. Maybe I should have asked him or anyone.
Exactly. So we get to Christmas Eve, I'm assuming is when it is.
Sure.
And a bunch of people show up and they've got their uniforms and everything.
Yep.
And then the general is upstairs. He doesn't know anything that's going on. It's all a surprise.
Emma sent his suits out to get dry cleaned.
Yep, because he's
coincidentally. Exactly.
He's like, where are my suits? Where is my super suit? And she's like, they're at the cleaners.
Yeah.
Both of them? Yes, both of them. But you can wear your uniform.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's left for him to wear, other than his underwear, I guess.
I guess.
So
And she's like, after all they did for you, you can't look nice.
Exactly.
And wear your uniform. It's too much to ask.
Just wear your uniform. It's fine.
They'll kiss for you if you ask.
Oh my
if you wear your uniform.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, he does put on the uniform. Betty gets there.
Yeah, she shows up.
She shows up, and it's a surprise also.
Like, sorry.
And then
didn't know how to talk to you.
Yeah. So then he comes downstairs. He's wearing his uniform. They go in. He's got Susan, his little granddaughter, walking with him.
Yep.
They walk in, and it's a big surprise. There are a bunch of people there.
There's army people.
Exactly. Army had a half day, so they all got to go.
Yep.
They start singing the song from the beginning, the little "We'll Follow the Old Man" thing, because we love him. So they sing that one, and then he inspects the troops, and he's like, "You've all gone soft and all this stuff," and
not
he's
wearing
like,
your ties.
"Exactly.
You look terrible.
You look sloppy.
You're garbage. And I love you."
You look sloppy, but I love you anyway, bro. So yeah, he's very emotional and everything.
It's real sweet.
It is. And he walks over. There's a big cake that's like got a 10 on it because it was 10 years since the big thing. The big thing.
The big thing.
That's what we all call it now. The big thing.
Yeah.
World War II. The big thing. So he blows out the candles on the cake.
Takes him a while.
It does.
There's one that's being a real jerk.
It is. It's like, just blow out.
They're like already cheering. He's like, I gotta get this last candle.
I can't.
I'm glad he did. If he had left that one candle, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah. So everybody sits down. They start enjoying their meal and a show. Mm-hmm. And here's Bob and Phil. They're out there. They start singing, "Gee, I wish I was back in the army." Mm-hmm. The girls show up. Rosemary Clooney is phoning it in.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She does not look like she wants to be there.
No.
But they get through that one and everything. And then they see it's snowing outside.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
It's finally snowing in the snow capital of the world or whatever it was called.
Yeah, New England.
Yeah, that was it. So, there we go. It's snowing. Yep. They come out there for their finale.
They open up like the barn doors.
They do.
Early. So this cold wind is probably blowing throughout the whole venue the whole time they're performing.
Well, they show them open the door, but then they show they've got like the
sets.
They do have the set in front of it. Yeah.
But still, you're gonna feel that chill, man.
You would.
It's gonna go. It's probably gonna blow that set over. Anyhow.
I mean, maybe it wasn't like a crazy. It was just like a light snow kind of thing. So maybe it wasn't too bad.
Snow. You can wash your hair in that.
Sure. So they get out there and they start singing White Christmas. They've got like ballerinas. They've got a boys choir and everything. Mm-hmm. And here comes Betty. She comes up to Bob. She's got a gift for him. Yeah. He opens it. It's a white ham. It's a white horse with a knight on it. It's like a little figurine kind of thing. It looks like it's a very heavy figurine.
Yeah.
And he promptly throws it into the tree.
He throws it away. And he kisses her. Like, oh, wow.
Let me just toss this aside so I can kiss
Christmas
you.
Story where they open something to just chunk it.
Yeah, socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kisses her and everything. And then Phil is there and he's like, "Oh, we've got to take this show on the road. We need to get we need more money and all this stuff," because they've used up all their money pretty much.
Yeah.
So they got to find some way to get some more money.
Yeah.
So we've got to take the show on the road. It's going to be great. And he's like, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be busy kissing and making those 9 kids, you know?
Yep.
And so he's like, oh, well, I'll join you then. Yeah. And then he starts kissing on Judy.
Yeah.
And then they come out from behind the tree where they've been canoodling.
Kissing. Yep.
And they keep singing White Christmas, and everybody joins in.
General's pissed because he couldn't see them.
Because he couldn't see all that kissing.
He's like, move that tree!
That's why they had to hide behind the tree, because they had to get away from him.
General make us kiss more.
Oh my gosh. He's just all about the kissing. So then they open the set.
Yeah.
And the doors are open so everybody can see that it's snowing, and they're like, "Oh my gosh." And they all sing White Christmas. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's how it ends.
That's it. Yep. It's a fun movie.
It is.
Yeah. It's weird. It's one of the weirder Christmas movies.
It's weird, but it's great. I love it.
Yeah. It's a charming little movie. I don't know. I don't have much to say about it. I got nothing.
It's very fun. If you haven't seen it and you listen to this and you still... I mean, you've basically seen it now because we just told you everything that happened. Yeah. But you should still watch it. Yeah.
Just be prepared for the middle.
Yeah.
I could see how the middle could lose a lot of people.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you have to fast forward through the minstrel thing, do it.
Probably should.
It's fine. You're not gonna miss much.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss some dancing, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think since they added back in that scene to the Muppet Christmas, they should really balance it out by taking out that scene from White Christmas.
This movie is a lot longer than
It's 2 hours.
Expected.
It is. It's
long.
A commitment. I never expect old movies to be that long. Like more than an hour and a half.
Unless it's like Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, like if it's more than an hour and a half, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like every movie's 2 hours.
Oh, that reminds me. I heard that someone asked James Cameron.
Oh no.
Because the new Avatar movie is like 3.5 hours long or something like that. Asked him when was the best time to go use the bathroom. And he was like, you can go at any time because you're just going to be going back to watch it again anyway.
Right, yeah. He's so cocky about it.
Shut up.
Yeah, I hate him.
I just need you to shut up.
Yeah, I really hate James Cameron.
I'm like, you're not making your case, bro.
Yeah. I think ever since he did that King of the World thing at the Oscars,
it was all downhill from there.
Yeah. He's become just the worst.
Like, how about you just go find another shipwreck or something?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Just go explore something, bro.
Just go back.
You got enough money.
Just abyss some more stuff, you know?
He's got a ton of money. Like, just go.
Just go
away. Anyway, why do we get back to this?
Go down to the Marianas Trench. You know.
Anyway, White Christmas. Go see it, I guess. Yes. It's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix.
Check it out.
Also, Murderville's on Netflix.
It is. So. Just make it a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
You will. One way or another, you'll have a good time. Mm-hmm. All right. So, should we get to our snack now?
Yeah, probably.
Right. What do we got?
Today, we have a limited edition Snickerdoodle Oreo.
Oh.
So it's a cinnamon flavored cream with crunchy sugar crystals on the outside.
Yeah.
Or on the inside, maybe. Maybe it's on the inside. It looks like it. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on Snickerdoodles?
My thoughts on Snickerdoodles are I like Snickerdoodles. Mm-hmm. I think they're good, but I will never choose a Snickerdoodle over another cookie ever. Like if you put Snickerdoodles out there, you throw some peanut butter cookies, some chocolate chip, some regular Oreos. No, I'm talking about like fresh baked stuff here. Mm-hmm. That stuff, never going to choose a Snickerdoodle.
Okay.
Ever. So, but they're good. When I have them, I'm like, it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
I like Snickerdoodles. I've made them before, and I always bake them too long.
Oh, yeah?
And it's not good. They're good if they're a little chewy, but I always end up baking them too long, and they're just crunchy, and I'm like, dang it.
Yeah.
I did it again. So if you get them just right, then they're good. I probably also would not choose them over most other cookies. There are some cookies I would choose them over.
Right.
But if you got a chocolate chip cookie, that chocolate chip cookie's mine.
Yeah.
Peanut butter cookie, yes, definitely also. But if there's an oatmeal raisin cookie, I'm giving a Snickerdoodle.
I'll take oatmeal raisin over Snickerdoodle.
I will not.
I'll do it.
Pecan sandy.
Oh, that's going in the trash.
You're eating a Snickerdoodle.
Absolutely. No doubt.
Now, oatmeal chocolate chip, I would rather have that.
Those would be very good.
I love oatmeal chocolate chip. I think I might like oatmeal chocolate chip better than regular chocolate chip.
How about Snickerdoodle and Snickerdoodle and gingerbread cookie?
Probably gonna choose. Ooh, I don't know, because I do like gingerbread though.
Yeah,
but I think you're
going Snickerdoodle.
I think I'm probably gonna go Snickerdoodle unless it depends on who made the gingerbread. Because some gingerbread cookies are not good.
Yeah, that's true.
Your mom makes really good gingerbread cookies.
She does make very good gingerbread.
I'm very excited about her gingerbread cookies.
Well, we'll see. I'm gonna bring some Snickerdoodles just to tempt you away from.
They are really good though.
Yeah, I would choose Snickerdoodle over gingerbread. I like gingerbread just fine, but
yeah, it would be a tough decision. Those are really, really close for me.
Yeah, I mean, in all reality, I'm grabbing one of every cookie and I'm heading out. Thanks for the cookie suckers.
This is true. This is true. I would rather have them over like what is that? Are there
Lorna Doone
shortbread cookies?
Shortbread cookies.
Yeah.
It's they're not a sponsor.
No. Sugar cookie though, I don't know. It depends.
Yeah. Yeah, I would choose them over shortbread.
Yeah. So I know some people who do not like Snickerdoodles who think they're the worst cookie, and it's mainly because of the name, because they think that they should have Snickers in them.
Oh, that would be great.
It would be great.
I feel like I've had cookies with Snickers in them.
I've had cookies with like toffee, like Heath Bar in them, and those are good. So yeah, Snickers would be really good, I think. Why don't they make a cookie with Snickers in them?
We should work on that.
Tell you what, my favorite Snickers.
I love that movie.
My favorite Snickers. My friend Snickers. My favorite Snickers is the ice cream. Like the ice cream.
Oh, those are so good.
The frozen ones?
Yes, those are amazing.
Man, those are so good.
Yeah.
That's not what this is, though.
No.
Snickerdoodle Oreos. Yes. Oh my god, we should probably open them and eat them.
Alright, let's eat these.
Okay. Alright, so let's just... Oh, cool. Mine fell apart.
Yay.
I'm gonna set that one aside because I might want to... the first one I wanted to eat like...
They smell like cookie dough. They smell good.
They smell like... Yeah, they smell cinnamony.
Yeah.
Cinnamony!
They kind of taste gingerbready.
They do.
Weird.
They're really weird.
Why? It's all too much cinnamon, maybe.
Maybe. That is weird. Why do they taste like gingerbread?
Yeah. I don't know. I ate
I'm
the first
not mad
one.
about it.
Yeah. I ate the first one by taking all the cream out first.
Oh.
Now I'm going to try a whole cookie. See if that changed it. Yeah, if you gave those to me in like a blind taste test, I'd say they were gingerbread. It's a little better with the whole cookie, but that's weird. It tastes good. It's just not what I expect from a Snickerdoodle.
Yeah, it's just the cream that...
Yeah, the cream is very gingerbready.
Because the cookie's just like a regular vanilla cookie, I think.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting.
Weird. I mean, they don't taste bad.
No, I'm just very confused.
I'm just very confused.
I don't know what to think. Well, what are we going to give these weird things? I think I'm only going to give them like a 5.5.
Yeah, I was thinking around the same thing. I was thinking maybe 6.
Yeah. They're not like blowing me away. They're fine. And they're just not what I expected.
Because now regular Oreos, those are a straight 10.
Those are great.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because it wasn't what I was expecting.
The betrayal brings it down a few pegs.
Maybe that's what it is. You could have been an 8.
You chose not to be. You stabbed me in the back.
Exactly.
You lied.
So now you only get to be a 6.
Well, that is quite the surprise. All right. I would say go try these just because they're so weird.
Yeah.
If you can, like, not have to buy a whole pack, maybe.
Yeah. And if you can find them.
If you like gingerbread, though, like a lot, I'd say buy a whole pack, maybe.
Yeah. And if you can find these, too, because these were... I don't think we saw these at, like, Target or anywhere like that. We found these at, like, the dollar store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we've had these since we stopped there for...
Maybe that's why they taste like gingerbread instead of Snickerdoodle.
Because when we stopped there for Halloween stuff, we've had these since Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Because when we went, we were trying to find our last Halloween snack. And we ended up getting those awful Peeps.
Oh, yeah. God.
That's when we got those. We also got the other snack that we have that we'll have in January.
Yeah.
We got those there, too.
Did we? Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah, we've had these for a while.
Yeah, but we went to multiple places that day.
We did.
Huh. Well...
March 2023. We're good.
All right, they're in date.
So, I mean, it's not like they're out of date.
All right. Well, what are your favorite Oreo flavors? Let us know on Twitter at HavingFunCast or on Facebook at HavingFunPod. And what's your favorite White Christmas song, too, by the way?
Yeah, and you can also let us know through email at havingfunpod@gmail.com. Don't ask why I'm dancing around like it's a song. I don't get it.
It is. It's pretty good beat.
My back is obviously feeling
a little better.
A Tylenol finally hit.
Yeah. All right. Well, go out, have fun, and we'll see you not next week, but
in January.
Right after Christmas.
Right after
Christmas.
In the new year.
In the new year. So go have great holidays, be safe, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Bye.